019YOR or 2CTJ90 2018 gray Honda Civic or 2008 gray Lexus IS 200T taken from Nampa, Idaho on 5/18/2023 10:54 a.m. If seen or have information, call 911 or 1-866-5-AMBER-5 or 526-2375. Help with friends and family. The thing about pushing housing like crack is it doesn't get me assistance. They just want to stuff me in a box and forget about all this. I can't go to the because I can't trust the hospital. I can't go to the police because I can't trust the police. I can't trust them because none of them did the right thing. None of them cared to investigate. None of them cared to listen to the abuse that I'm going through. I got to find a place where I can find a room with some peace and quiet, but I couldn't even write it down here because they help to turn in the predators. Get this turned in. It doesn't provide me with a place where I can sit down and do this, where I can get some peace and quiet, not have somebody badgering me about housing. Like, hey, there's a reason I can't get into housing, and if you'd stop interrupting me, I could explain it. But I don't get to explain it because I'm constantly interrupted. You got 10 million questions of your own, or you wanna tell me, oh, I get you, I understand you. No, I don't need to hear any of that. I need you to shut up and listen. It's a complicated issue, and when people keep on stopping me when I am trying to tell them to fix that, let's do the housing thing. Stop pushing housing like it's crack. Stop pushing housing like it's crack. Listen to the victim. When the victim is telling you something, important details about what's already happened, listen to them and understand why these issues happened. Listen to understand, not to find solutions, not to fix it immediately, but to understand first. Great. It's overwhelming.
I'm trying to email it right now. Okay.
Hello? Police, city of Tillamook. Well, they're about fucking useless. I bring my evidence. Everywhere I go, I bring my evidence. Everywhere I go, hey, let's get this process started and get my evidence seen. Instead of working against me, how about you work with me? Instead of taking advantage of my disabilities, try to understand them. Instead of trying to find a solution for every single one of my problems one at a time, how about you find out all of the stuff that I have to go through and allow me to finish what I'm saying? But that never happens. And there's a reason that I keep saying the same things over and over again. When you got an at-risk and disabled adult being abused and nobody wants to do their job, it results in situations like Natalie Bollinger getting her brains blown out. You think that was fun for me? You think it's fun, any of this stuff that I've had to go through ever since? Meanwhile, I get bullied by law enforcement and by these other services until I have to move again. And then it's the same thing, jurisdiction and bullshit. I'm trying to turn in crimes before these police are allowed to destroy the body camera evidence. But then what do? They take advantage of the fact that I'm too broke to take care of myself. People leave me hanging. I end up going in by myself. I got to try to communicate through communication disabilities, which ends up with me being talked over. Housing. I don't have a place to process the evidence. Okay? When I had housing, I didn't have the ability to process the evidence because I didn't have any assistance. I didn't have a caseworker. Now they're wanting me to send me to caseworkers who aren't doing their jobs as caseworkers. No, they want me to go in for therapy. Here's the billing acceptance. Give us your card. Yay. I gotta turn in officers. Brian Fitzgerald. I gotta turn in James Harrell. Trent Olson, he's the douchebag that was at TFCC. Never bothered to get a hold of the Adult Protective Services. No, he makes me do it alone. They're supposed to work together, but literally never do they ever try getting a hold of social services or adult protective services in any of these situations. They send me to TFCC. They send me to TCCHC. Here's a sandwich. Here's a sandwich. That'll fix it. My phone's gonna die, and then I'm gonna be vulnerable. And when I am vulnerable, that's when people do the worst stuff. Instead of exploiting my disabilities by talking over me and having me jump through a bunch of stuff I'm not capable of jumping through, understand why I'm not capable, you know? It sucks. Mr. Olson. And this time as it was last time. Everything fucking hurts. Oh shit. There's a no smoking sign over there. I better walk off the property to smoke my cigarette, especially with the cops over there. You know, this is 6 years of this harassment. 6 years of me having to risk my phone number given out because I have to record it live. Because if I don't record it live, then, well, they do whatever they want. Not like it matters. None of you ever try to help me turn it in. You're all cowards. Every one of you who watch my channel are cowards. You all hide behind fake names, or you make excuses not to try. You get to see my predators getting on here and harassing me. You also get to see how easy it is for me to get rid of them. In real life, it ain't that way. In real life, you have to have a friend or family member to help you turn it in. when you push housing like crack, I mean, holy hell, that doesn't help anybody. Esther Brady, MS, Tillamook Family Counseling Center, dhs, Heather Waldron, Family Coach, District 1, Tillamook County. Call after call after call, having to make them by myself. Have you tried calling this place? Have you tried calling that place? Have you tried calling this place? Hey, I'll explain to you all the places that I called because I'm trying to turn them all in. So stop asking questions and let me turn them in. Stop interrupting me and let me turn it in. I'm gonna have to try to charge up my electronics. I don't want to charge up now. So of course what I'm gonna have to do is start up my car and plug everything in. They just ignore you until you have a meltdown, and then you're a bad guy. Oh. Let's see if this actually works. Alright, we got the thing plugged in. It says 18% charge, so hopefully it'll charge. Everybody wants to do a quick fix. They don't want to listen to what's going on without interruption. They don't want to provide me with a room where I can sit down in some peace and quiet and work on it. I can't write it down while you're talking to me. I can't write it down while I'm listening to the traffic driving by and having to worry about a tweaker coming up and beating on my window. I'm expected to, though. I'm expected for that to magically fix it, because you said so like these idiots who tell me pretty words and think that's going to fix it. No, without a friend or family member and person who cares, it's not going to work. No, my dad is not a friend or family member who cares. He's a scammer. That's what he's been his entire life. He sold drugs because he wanted to make an easy buck. He went to prison for it. He doesn't stop to realize the abuse that his sons have had to go through because of it. Or lifelong hell that we've had to live without his support, because he doesn't know how to be a dad. He's not even a human being. I'm not saying he's a magic unicorn or anything like that. What I'm saying is that there's no humanity in the man. At all. I have to worry about police going out of their way to find some excuse to arrest me before an adult protective services worker gets here. But then I'm going to be expected to do a bunch of stuff that I don't have the ability to do, and housing is not going to fix that. It's not going to get someone here to assist me with this. I wouldn't have needed assistance at the very beginning. I only needed a place to do it. That's all I fucking needed. Is a place to fucking do it and a friend to go in to turn it in with me. But no, they were too busy wanting me to go do a bunch of stuff. They got kids. The best thing about those folks who used to be my friends is that after they kicked me in the teeth, alright, well, I'm not going to drink this. It's already opened. Other than that, it was a good idea. See, these people work closely with the cops already. We spent a whole day on fucking housing again. We spent 0 time allowing me a place to write the shit down. Allowing me to go through it. Again, making it their word versus mine. No one looks at the evidence. Keep on wanting me to sit down. Hey, I need to take a fucking breather from people talking over me once in a while. I have to take a breather from people saying the same thing over and over again like crack. Christ, let me have 5 minutes before you talk about housing again, please. She kept on wanting to talk. There's a reason I'm telling her this shit. She needs to stop talking and let me finish. She needs to understand when I'm telling her about my disabilities, there's a reason I'm telling her. Yeah, we can get started on the housing stuff. I've done the housing stuff in plenty of places already. I've filled out the housing paper. All right, fine, we'll fill out the housing paper. Even after I explained to her out here about the housing thing, she still wanted to push that housing thing. Well, fine, let's get that housing thing going, but we still need to turn in the evidence, and someone needs to be informed of what's going on. If you're going to act as a friend or family member, you got to know what a friend or family member would know had they given a shit. I don't want people to believe me. I want them to know beyond any shadow of a doubt. I don't want people to believe that I'm telling the truth. I want them to assume that I'm a liar and look at the evidence. I want them to assume that I am lying about everything that I said. Here and now. I've brought proof with me here and now. If a friend or family member came in with me, I wouldn't have to use the phone this way to show that I came in for help. I could use this phone to show I came for help, and they could show, well, any number of these videos that are important for them to actually see. Like fucking Christ. There are plenty of services to help us. She wants to say all that stuff about calling the cops. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. State police need to show up with adult protective services. is exactly the reason we have a suicide crisis. See, we still haven't provided me with a safe place to fucking sit down and do this shit. I can't come here and do it because they're just gonna talk over me and push housing. Yeah, sure, they provided me a piece of paper, but then it wouldn't shut up. Are you gonna fucking do that, or are you gonna let me do this? One or the other. One or the other. I cannot fucking multitask. It is impossible. So stop. But no, what happens instead, I'm having to multitask while being talked over, while having to try to write down something down. I can't write it down while you're busy talking and pushing housing like crack. I had housing, I was abused out of it. How about instead of interrupting me and pushing housing when I'm trying to start over every time? Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Listen to the goddamn victim! Stop being a crackhead about housing! They are literally doing nothing to focus on evidence. Nothing to fucking look at it. That lady there, she did read one of the strings of fucking harassment. I showed him the fucking restricted calls. Didn't do any good. Shit, I forgot I'm not allowed to smoke on the property here again, so I'm putting out my cigarette. Meanwhile, I had them come out and take a look at what I'm living in. I have not had a place to process this stuff. I am stuck with one alcoholic after another. Do alcoholics take responsibility for anything? No. No, they don't. How about meth addicts? No. No, they don't. They might tell you that they do when they want something. I need a place in peace and quiet to go through this evidence. Nobody helps me with that. Nobody. They think, hey, if I shove housing, no. Shoving housing on me is not going to work. They should have put me in assisted living a long time ago. Between my words and my predators' words, my predators will always win. Looking at the evidence, that's what I need. I need a friend or family member to help me turn it in. Because I literally just got talked over today. Again. Tell them about the evidence. Fucking nobody does anything about it. Nobody looks at it. Or nobody fucking collects it or helps me to fucking do any of that shit. I fucking got into housing. And I had no help. Everybody told me, oh, it's the wrong place, it's the wrong place, it's the wrong place. It's not that I didn't try to do the right thing, it's that no one else did. God damn it, I lit that fucking cigarette again. I'm gonna walk off the property. Because I'm just gonna still keep on lighting that fucking cigarette because I'm fucking stressed. Meanwhile, I'm burning up a lot of gas I don't have. It's not safe for me to drive, but I still gotta drive, don't I? Mm. Uh, uh. Mm-hmm. This is bullshit. I have nowhere to go. I am afraid to go anywhere. I am afraid to go anywhere. God damn, I wish I had some Mexicans I could go hang out with. It's unsafe for me to drive in my car, and it just... Uh, uh, uh. So, my phone's overheating. I have to be afraid of the police because they know I'm trying to turn them in. Plus, these people here, they obviously work closely with the cops, so what am I supposed to do? Run with a friend or family member, have them take it seriously. But they're not taking it seriously because they're not looking at evidence. I don't need people to believe me, I need people to believe the evidence. The evidence shows I'm a mean son of a bitch. The evidence shows that I harass people back. The evidence shows that I am just as mean to those who claim to be my friends and family. I'm just as mean to them as I am to the predators they help get away. Everybody wants change the subject. Some of the important stuff is, hey, this asshole went to all these mandated reporters. Where's the evidence? Well, there's a lot of it on this YouTube channel. There's also a lot of evidence that disappeared in the process of waiting on somebody to actually do something. I'm not able to process the evidence. I don't have a place to do it. When I say I need a safe place, people go out of their way to reinterpret the words coming out of my mouth. Like, yeah, fucking no duh, I need to be in fucking housing. The thing is, there are crimes that were committed against me that need to be turned in. They need to be taken seriously. And see, here's the thing, is that if I try to take any of these pieces to court, I have to just pretend like they made a report. I have to just believe that they told the truth. No, they have no fucking proof. They have zero proof that they sent anything in. Zero proof that they made a report. Zero. If you're going to be my friend, be my friend. Don't make me go in and fucking talk to somebody about a situation that I'm going to need somebody to fucking speak up about. Instead of, oh, I believe you, I believe you, I believe you. Let's get it fucking turned in. Let's find a place where I can sit down in peace and quiet and make a fucking police report, for Christ's sake. Is that too much to ask? Fuck this goddamn country. Uh, 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 that cane flying past my face scared the shit out of me. Fucking came apart and whoa. Uh, 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 collection of evidence. See, these guys got these ideas that are long and drawn out. No, this shit needs to be turned in now. There's a lot of crimes that have been committed against me because I don't have any friends or family. The ones who say they are, they don't look at evidence. I don't have a facility where I can do any of this shit myself. It's not a measure of hatred.
That's California.
Doritos? There's some Doritos right there. You're not gonna eat candy. It's not candy. I said no candy. I know you want that last burrito, but they only have one of the bean and cheese. Okay, maybe you want some JoJo's or something instead?
Hey, I was gonna say that.
Or one of these are like cheesy tater tots or something.
I don't like this.
They have a pizza stick too.
Pizza
Those things in the back are pizza sticks.
yeah. I want two.
You're not getting two pizza sticks, man. You're getting a burrito and one burger. Alright, you have until I get to this part. Take your mind out. Turn it, take twice.
I take that.
Yeah. Alright.
Funny and sorry.
Okay, then you're only getting your
We'll both stay and run it. We'll both get inside the same again.
No, you can only have one thing.
I heard a Dorito. Yeah, there's a Dorito. No.
Lily, why Come stand by me. Perfect. No, you cannot open it until we pay.
Nope.
No, we don't take those back. Also get that BNP burrito and some dhhs today. Yeah. No, Papa doesn't need a lighter. Well, I'm sure he can get his own lighter. It's kind of a weird thing to get for somebody. It's thoughtful that you're thinking about Papa. I don't think he needs a lighter.
These ones go cool. This is cheese one. This is cheese one boy.
Wait, are you talking about the thing in the back?
Saving money.
Yeah. Okay, grab your stuff.
$6.50. Again? Yeah. Okay. Can't forget it. Thank you.
Yes, it can't be in.
Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Assisted suicide needs to be legal. It needs to be legal. I need that lady to stop interrupting me to push fucking housing like goddamn crack. She needed to listen to understand. Listen to understand, not push housing like crack. Pushing housing like crack helps the predators to get away.
Oh, he didn't cover up my quarter. I just saw him driving in down the road. Amber Alert.
license plate 019Y0R or 2CTJ90, 2018 gray Honda Civic, or 2008 gray Lexus IS 200T, taken from Nampa, Idaho on 5/18/2023, 10:54 a.m. If seen or have information, call 911. There's them fucking restricted numbers again calling me already. If seen or have information, 911 or 1-8665 Amber 5 526-2375. Uh, 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 uh. 5 o'clock now, you know. I'm still alone. My friends could have helped keep this information safe and their names safe by helping me to turn it in like a friend or family member would. They want to focus on the, when's the last time you had an issue with Molly? When's the last time you had an issue with, well, I stay the fuck away from them. And the services, too. I have to stay away from the services because they serve those people, too. If I'm victimized there, they feel so sorry for those folks, they'll let them hurt me. Or anyone else for that matter. We can't be having that. Being sent to the lady that I gotta turn into. Fine, fucking, you see how I tried? I just got talked over again. Around in circles. I have to listen to understand. Not to give solutions. Not to give answers. Not to tell somebody what to do, what to think, what to feel, or where to go. Not to validate or invalidate what they're saying, but simply fucking listen. You need to know what's going on before you can make any positive decisions. If you don't know what's going on, but the victim does, and you're busy telling the victim that you know, do you really? It's like somebody in a wheelchair telling somebody what it's like having to go up the stairs by yourself in a wheelchair. And they go, oh, I know. No, you don't. Not when you're asking somebody in a wheelchair to go up a fucking set of stairs. You don't know what you're fucking doing. You don't know what you're fucking thinking even. What are you thinking at that point? When they say, hey man, I can't carry myself up the stairs. I told him I was trying to turn that lady in. Didn't seem to take too much of a serious stance on that, did they? She says they called it Bulk Protective Services, and I hope so, but at the same time, I need someone to speak up for me because it's not my words that are important anymore. It's the evidence. It's everyone else's words. The things that they told me before and afterwards. literally just interrupted me. I almost got to explain. Almost is not fucking good enough. I almost got to explain what was going on, but no, she keep interrupting me. Keep changing the subject. I don't know how she can say she turned that stuff in when most of that she didn't let me get more than a few sentences in before I was being interrupted again. When we're abused until we want our lives to end, and we go in to try to get help stopping the abuse instead of trying to end our lives, pretending we're trying to kill ourselves is abuse. Trying to manipulate someone and gaslight them to the point that they want their life to end makes you a shitty person, not them. Making them waste resources to run around to all these places. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. I have zero assistance recovering any of what was stolen from me. If you're just gonna interrupt me every fucking time, all I can do is generalize. That's how speech patterns work. That's how turning a crime in works. You state the crime and then you give the goddamn details. You never get the details when people are constantly interrupting you and talking over you and changing the subject. The subject is the abuse. The lack of anyone looking at evidence. The destruction of evidence. Because these people procrastinate. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. I fucking hate it. I hate living here. I hate living here. I hate living at all. Because no matter what, there is no focus on the abuse. It's a focus on changing the subject and send me to someone who will make money off of my abuse. They're not going to investigate it unless someone looks at the evidence and speaks up. Are these fucking people going to look at the fucking evidence? No, they've way too much time redirecting me and not looking at it and interrupting me. Oh, we gave you a piece of paper. That's right, and then you wouldn't stop hounding me about housing. Shut the fuck up and listen. But I can't say that, can I? I'm not allowed to get frustrated or I'm a bad person. Please help get assisted suicide legal. Please. Please. I need it. Need it. I need it. I need it. I need my life to be over. I need my life to be over. Every single person that I went to for help showed me that they didn't give a shit what I was going through. They don't give a fuck about the evidence. They don't give a fuck about my disabilities. Whatever makes it easiest to victimize me out of fucking shit that they didn't earn. I needed help stopping abuse. I jumped through all these hoops so that I could get help stopping abuse. I went through all of that to get help stopping abuse. And all you did was fucking tell me what to do, talk over me, tell me how to think and fucking feel, and fucking pawn me off on someone else. That doesn't stop abuse, that perpetuates it, dumbasses. That doesn't get it turned in right away. It makes sure, 100% certain, that the predator gets away to do it again and again and again and again. Look at Tim Beast. Look at Ted Bollinger. Look at Waylon Lolotide. Uh, 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 uh. You know, the thing is that Miss Peaches could have just simply fucking verified it. Instead of making me record it, post it on YouTube, and whine like a little bitch. I said, don't tell me anything you're not going to tell the police. And if the police won't listen, I go public. You want to play victim? Well, maybe you shouldn't have victimized me, dumbass. I get it. You got two family, and I don't. I get it. You a drug dealer. And I ain't. But how much extra money did you make dealing drugs? Do you make enough dealing drugs to make ends meet, or just enough to pay for your pot habit? There's a right way to do it. Unfortunately, that's the way I tried it to begin with. And it didn't work when I tried that to begin with. That's why I had to try other things. I'm not going to have food for the rest of the month, and I'm not going to have gas for the rest of the month. I'm out of money. Almost out of my food stamp card too. Over $1,000. It doesn't make any fucking difference. Now there's less than 20. How do you go through $1,000 in fucking food stamps? fucking pity parties. Everybody's got needs, but nobody wants to fucking contribute. All I want is for somebody to fucking put a bullet in my goddamn head or fucking help me. Look at the fucking, make the fucking time. If you can make the time to fucking argue, you can make the time to look. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Ain't no safe place for me to fucking go. I can't go to the churches for help. Their mandated reporters won't do anything. See, that's the problem that people ain't getting. Is that it's a problem with the mandated reporters. You can't make me go back to them. They're not going to do their jobs. They won't do their jobs. They want to keep yelling at me to do shit that I can't fucking do. I am incapable. No matter how many times you change the subject to housing, it doesn't detract from the fact that I can't turn shit in. I don't have a place to fucking clear out my car. I don't have the time. I don't have the physical capability. I do not have the physical capability to clean out my car. Fucking goddamn it. Fucking spilling my goddamn drink. There's nowhere fucking to put anything. There is fucking nowhere to put anything. Side of the road, just making sure he didn't have a heart attack. Text messages, so ain't dead. See, here's the problem. It's not a problem with Farnsworth. Farnsworth wouldn't be an issue. The issue is the cops didn't want to do their fucking jobs. That's the issue. The churches didn't want to do their fucking jobs. That's the issue. How can you ask me to go to eat somewhere that my life is being fucking threatened and the staff do nothing, especially when it happens repeatedly, not just to myself, but many others. You leave us out here at the mercy of people like that. Most of you retards are too fucking stupid to know the difference between a fact and a goddamn opinion. When it comes to turning in abuse, your fucking opinions make you pieces of shit, because your opinion doesn't fucking matter. The facts do. The victim does. You need to know what's going on with the victim, not continue to fucking argue with them or talk over them. Fuck this goddamn country.